Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son Bahashem. In the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashmar Kadashul tongue. I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Ba'akim, Ba'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of this earthquakes in diverse places as of November the 13th, 2025, on this Thursday afternoon. And this is a news article from the daily.com of UK. And it reads, West Coast shaken by earthquake near underwater volcano as experts warn eruptions is imminent. Right. And so far in the year 2025, we've been seeing, down in Southern California of the, San Andreas of Southern California. There's been a lot of talks about increasing upcoming larger earthquake potentially is going to increase over there in Southern California, especially where it's been a lot of activities with the Titanic plate of that's been going on down there in Southern California. So expect to see more earthquakes in the uppermost parts of Northern California, in the Bay Area, in the southern part of California as well too. As experts was mentioning about a potential larger earthquake potentially might hit over there in Southern California, over there in San Andreas of California. I just want to add a side note to that, and especially over there in the Pacific Northwest, the ocean sea over there in Oregon. They would have been hit by earthquakes countless of times, especially like the Cocoa Bay of Oregon, the ocean area out there in Oregon, was they recently been hitting earthquakes for the past, 2.5 years recently. So keep that in mind as well too. As once again, this is a news article from dailymail.com that reads, it says the West Coast shaken by earthquake near a underwater volcano as experts warn eruption is imminent. And this is from November the 12th, 2025, published by Chris Mallory and the U.S. Assistant Science Editor. It says a major earthquake rattled Oregon coast near a high-activity Pacific Northwest volcano, which experts say could erupt at any moment. It says the U.S. Geological Survey, the USGS, recorded a magnitude of a 4.2 earthquake less than 185 miles from Oregon's coastal town of Review at 3:38 Eastern Time on Wednesday morning. It says, however, the quake epicenter was also roughly 200 miles from the external seamount of a volcano that last erupted in 2015 and has been built towards another massive explosion this year. It says Western Earthquakes has the third major synthetic event. It says in the area 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, change. We by the lakefront.
Yeah.
You seeing down there, pretty soon the trees see it.
True.
See down there now.
Mm.
We got some little much that part.
Right.
You went down, I was going over there get my money last of this month.
Right. It says Wednesday's earthquake, the third major Semitic event in an area 2 weeks. However, research and geological experts Bill Chadwick from Oregon State University says that the tremors won't be tipping point to set off the volcano. It says unlike the hundreds of small tremors being recorded directly under the volcano, Cap Rep told Daily Mail, These major quakes were tied to the nearby Blanclio fracture zone. The tectonic plate side place each other in the course of seismic events, if I pronounce that right. It says Cadwick and his team has been monitoring the seamount all year, and the rate of these tiny earthquakes around the mount of the volcanoes has steady increased. It says a sign that an eruption is close. It says they previously warned that eruptions around the U.S. West Coast could come at any time, but new Semitic data that the ASIO seamount has pushed Catwick to update and likely date to count down to eruption. There's still a chance it could erupt by the end of the year. We don't really know exactly when it will happen, but nothing seems imminent since the number of earthquakes per day is relatively low. Catwitt said the researcher explained that scientists will likely update the eruption predictions in late 2026 in the next few weeks because ground swelling is under the volcano. Volcano has yet to reach same levels it did before the last eruptions a decade ago. And it says a magnitude of a 4.2 earthquake was detached Wednesday morning, prompting 200 miles from an actual seamount underwater volcano. All right, check the latest earthquakes.usgs. And then you had a 2.6 earthquake recorded. That was 59 kilometers south of White City, New Mexico. 4.4 earthquake recorded 132 kilometers southwest of Halfio, Tonga. 2.5 earthquake recorded 15 kilometers east of northeast of Talio, California. 2.5 earthquake recorded 38 kilometers southwest of Arctic Ridge, Alaska. 2.6 earthquake recorded 17 kilometers east of northeast of Thousand Palms, California. 4.7 earthquake recorded 17 kilometers west of Bangkok of Philippines, if I pronounced that right. 4.7 earthquake recorded 90 kilometers northeast of Yalizevo of Russia. 2.5 earthquake recorded 2 kilometers east of San Jacinto of California. 4.6 earthquake recorded 5 kilometers south and southeast of Cyprus. And I believe in around that similar area, day before yesterday, I believe it's got hit with a 5.7 earthquake and aftershocks over there in Cyprus in that region. It says a 4.8 earthquake recorded 26 kilometers east of northeast of Taxio, Puerto Rico. You had a 2.9 earthquake recorded 32 kilometers south of Petersville, Alaska. 4.4 earthquake recorded 150 kilometers east of Yamwada, Japan, I believe. 4.6 earthquake recorded 104 kilometers east of Maliko, Japan. 4.6 earthquake recorded Davis Strait, and another 4.8 earthquake over there in Davis Strait. So those was the latest earthquakes as of November the 13th, 2025 on this Thursday afternoon. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars, speaking word, right? So on an everyday basis, we're going to see the Heavenly Father visit this earth with these earthquakes. Luke 21 and verse 11. It's the book of Luke 21. Excuse me. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great sonship from heaven. Right, so we're going to be seeing these increasing uptake of earthquakes in various places and diverse places. So with that, this was a sit-down lesson that I wanted to bring out of the earthquakes in diverse places as of November the 13th, 2025, on this Thursday afternoon. So, with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem. In the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash Lotan. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles. While I came out Aqua for the next time, I would say Shalom.